Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new standards of excellence.
Yes.
Say yes to engaging reportage with a difference.
Yes.
Introducing Yes International Magazine. The time to say yes to your dreams and aspirations is here.
I will need you to take us through the processes involved in bringing an unknown brand into a position where everybody knows about it.
That's a very long process, my brother. If we start talking about that here now, we're not going to leave.
Just summarize it.
Well, I don't know if you know about the 7 P's of marketing.
Yes, I do, but you can shed more light on it, especially for those who are watching and who may not really know price, products, and stuff. Yeah, I know about that, but I mean, yeah,
all of those. I'd just like to summarize it with effective use of the 7 P's of marketing.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Just mastering the effective use of the 7 P's is what is required. All right.
Yes.
Now, in what way would you say that COVID or the coming of COVID has affected your line of business?
You are practically looking for trouble with that question. Ruining everything that experiential marketing represents. What we do in experiential marketing is a situation where at every point we work with people.
Okay.
There's no strategy of experiential marketing that does not require you to work with people.
All right.
We cannot. With experiential, I dare say that we are the worst hit. We are the worst hit. And I'll give you some certain situations. You want to run an activation in a school to create awareness or whatever the strategy is. You want to go to a school to run an activation. Schools are shut. True or false?
That's true.
You want to go to the open market to run an activation. First of all, the government is not even allowing you to gather people. Markets are shut, and they alternate days where markets are open. A few days ago, I was driving through Reggae market, and a particular brand was bold enough to come out to do an activation. And I panicked when I saw them actually. And what was interesting to me was that a certain government agency went there to stop them, and I think they were even trying to arrest them. First of all, I was scared for the guys. I was scared for the people who actually came out to even watch the activation. And I was really worried for the guys that were being stopped and possibly going to get arrested. Now, you want to do door to door. Who's going to open their doors to you to come and talk to them about any brand or any product? As if I send my to come and talk to you about a product, would you open your doors? Would you? So, I can go on. want to do a product launch. You want to do a product launch and you go into an event center or an hotel to set up to go, and the hotels are shut, event centers are shut. Yeah, I can go on and on. There's no strategy. No, everything we do in experiential marketing requires for us to gather people together. And in the situation that we are currently, we can't gather nobody. We can't do anything.
Wow.
Our office has been shut down since second week of March,
Wow.
and we're still shut because our clients are not even receptive to us. Everybody's like, just hold on, hold on, hold on. Do you understand? I was talking with a client a few days ago, and I'm like, okay, there's something we normally do for them towards the end of the year. And I'm like, okay, are we going to do it this year? And guys like, go and talk to Abuja. If Abuja opens up the country, then we might give it consideration. It's in the budget. But up until when they say go, there's nothing we can do.
Wow. Wow. So how does an experiential marketing agency reinvent itself, considering what is currently going on in that sector? How can they key into the digital marketing platforms to be able to continue with their business?
You're trying to get words out of my mouth. You want me to tell you so that there are lots of things that interestingly, X1 just finished. We just finished our AGM, I think last week or so, and that's part of the discussion that we had. The beauty of experiential marketing is that it gives us the opportunity to be able to invent, reinvent, and come up with new ideas and new strategies. The truth of the matter is, with the pandemic and COVID across the entire world, the truth is that nothing is going to ever come back to normal. That's the honest truth. If everybody thinks otherwise, then you are a joker. It's not possible for life to come back to normal ever again. So the best thing for everybody to do, if you remember what I said earlier on, is to think smart and think out of the box. Digital is the way to go now. So we have to figure out a way on how we can mix and match experiential with digital. That it will be beneficial to both brands, consumers, and the experiential practitioners.
Wow. I love that. Now, what gives you the greatest joy about what you do?
What gives me the greatest joy? Right now, as we speak, what gives me the greatest joy is right tune on the radio in my car and I hear Roots FM. When people call me to say, even when they call to complain, uh, um, somebody called me yesterday to say he was somewhere in Kurugu and the signals were not very clear. And I'm like, okay, thanks for that feedback. A friend of mine that works in Ore is permanently tuned to Roots FM. Those are that gives me joy. We receive calls from as far as saying, Shaki. There was a day somebody called from somewhere in Benin Republic. Those, Benin Republic villages and towns that are all of that.
Yeah.
I was stunned. I mean, last week Wednesday, when we officially clocked 1, I was elated. I was very happy. I was actually close to tears. You know what it means to nurture a baby from ground zero to where it is now. So, as we speak, I want to thank you.
Wow, that's That's nice. Now, if you had not gone into these two lines of business, that's talking about experiential marketing and all reggae radio station, what other line of business would you have preferred?
But you're not a nice person. You know my story. You know everything about me. I've always been a showbiz person. I've been involved in entertainment, showbiz, marketing. I would still have ended up. I started my life completely working with Raskimono. I moved from Raskimono to DP Lekki. And then when I started doing my own things, I moved into artist management and music promotions. I managed an everything, art of promotion along the way. I did a lot of concerts, Super Eagles concerts, Xmas jams, morphine. I've lost count of all the things that I've done in the entertainment industry. The truth of the matter is that if I said I wanted to be a lawyer, I probably would have ended up as a charge and bail lawyer. Be a banker, I don't know what would have happened. If I wanted to be in the military, I probably would have planned a coup. I would not really have been a medical doctor because I can't stand the sight of blood. Engineer, oh my God, my mathematics from secondary school was horrible. 2 times 2 was a major problem to me. But if you said 2 naira times 2 naira, I knew it. But if you asked me to 2 naira, 2 times 2, I would not be able to answer you. I mean, that's just a lighter mood. All my life has revolved around the entertainment industry. And with or without experiential or roots FM, I would still have found something in the entertainment industry to do.
I love that. I love that. Now, your company, MPC, what distinguishes it, from the other experiential marketing companies out there?
We're the first indigenous experiential marketing agency in Nigeria, and we remain the best.
I love that. The first and the best. I like that. I like that. All right. So, what would you say has been the greatest thing, that experiential marketing has done for you?
That's given me joy. That's given me hope. It has allowed for me to express myself, express myself from here. Because experiential marketing is not just about dancing. It's not just about gathering people. It's about using strategy to affect positively a brand, to enjoy it to the mind of the consumers. And if you don't think smart and think wise and think out of the box, there's no way you'll be able to express yourself doing that. Experiential marketing has given me such opportunities. That's also given me the opportunity to travel far and wide, within and outside of Nigeria. I'm one of the few Nigerians that has traveled the length and breadth of this country. To be very modest, I dare say, if I have not visited all the local governments in this country, there are 774 local governments in this country. I try to say that I must have made at least 700 of those local governments.
Wow.
This country.
Wow. 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 That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. So, what has experiential? Okay, no, go ahead. Wow.
I'm saying minimum of 700 local governments of this country I must have visited.
Wow. Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot. So, what has experiential marketing not done for you?
Like, how do you mean?
I mean, sometimes you do something, there are things, you have expectations that are not yet met, out of from what you do. Are there expectations that you had when you were going into the business that you are yet to accomplish or you are yet to see come to fruition?
I have surpassed all my expectations in experiential marketing. I'm a realist. I don't deceive myself. I don't want to monkey you. I don't want to deceive you. The truth is that it was an idea that I had, and I didn't know it was called experiential marketing. I mean, I just had an idea, and I mean, check out the progression from then till now and what it has evolved into. So many people have joined the fold. So many people have become super successful, you know, with experiential marketing. What more do I want? With all modesty, experiential marketing is written in Nigeria. My name is not there. I don't think that is true complete. What more do I want?
I love that. I love that. Now, for a layman out there, for someone who has a minimal level of education, for someone who is not as vast, as educated, as enlightened as you and I, how would you define or explain experiential marketing to the person?
Okay, experiential marketing has several meanings. It depends on the angle you want to look at it from. For me, experiential marketing is the fastest and easiest way end consumer to reach the end consumer, breaking all
Okay.
barriers.
Okay.
You get that?
Yeah, I did. I did. I
That's
did. I did.
marketing. But like I said, depends on whatever angle you want to look at it from. I've just given you my own layman understanding and definition of it. It's the fastest, the easiest way for a brand to reach the end consumer, right?
Yep.
Breaking all barriers.
Wow. Wow. I love that. I love that.
Experiential marketing does what? It allows for the consumer to feel the brand, to taste the brand, touch the brand, and at the end of the day, what? Have either a brand switch or continuous use. Let me give
Wow.
it. How many people possibly would watch a TV ad and at the point of watching that TV ad, just say, okay, go and buy me this product because you watch that TV ad? It happens very, I don't know. But at every point in time when you run an activation, which is experiential, you are able to convince the people. Brand switch, continuous reassurance of the values and propositions of the brand. That's what experiential marketing does.
Does. Wow. I love that. I love that. So, what are your dreams for MPC and Roots FM?
For Roots FM, we're the first reggae radio station in Nigeria, and I'm very proud of that. The beauty of it for me is that nobody can take that credit again. Any other reggae radio station that is coming out, number 2, number 3, number 4. We want to remain the best, and we want to surpass all. My elder brother works with a radio station, no, a communications or broadcast company, and that company is like 20 something years old now, I think. God keeping us all alive, we will surpass that record. We will all be here forever. I want Root FM to outlive me. So that's my expectation for Root FM. We will continue to evolve, and come up with new things that will take us to greater heights. For MPC, like I said, we're the first indigenous experiential marketing agency. We remain the best, and we will continue to give undiluted service to our clients to the benefit of their end consumers.
All right. I would like us to wrap up on this note. What will be your final word? What will be your final word, to your followers, your admirers, those who follow you, those who love MPC, those who listen to Roots FM? So let's take them one after the other.
First, I'd like to say thank for everything, and I mean everything, for the vision, for the gift of life, for good health. A lot of people woke up this morning, and as we speak, they're gone. This afternoon, I heard there was some crash around the heavy, and
Yeah,
people
round
were
up. Right.
thank God that we are alive, especially with the pandemic. A couple of my friends got affected by COVID. Um, and fortunately, we are here. I don't know if me, Kunle, I have any follower. I'm not aware of that.
Okay, if you don't, I'm one of your followers.
No, you're my brother.
Okay, I'm your brother and your follower.
I know you as my brother. I'm not aware. For followers of Roots FM, I say give thanks. I appreciate the fact that you see we're doing something nice in that space that has been left open and for a very, very long time. I promise you you will not regret listening to Roots FM. I promise you that you have not seen or heard anything. We're just starting. And by the grace of the Most High, the sky is the beginning for reggae music in Nigeria. If not for COVID, Selassie, to have been different.
Jarasta fried rice. Selassie Richaya.
Uh, you,
Jarastafari. All right.
that,
All right.
that's
All right. All right. It's
it.
all right.
Anyway, you see, we wait for government to give us the opportunity to bounce back to life and reinvent ourselves because of COVID. Like I said, the new norm is what we are all going to have to figure out and see the way we will be able to possibly make it exciting for both our and the people who will reach out to who are the end consumers of products, I mean, across the country. Finally, I'd like to say very much to my family. Um, my family has suffered so much because of several nights of sleeping out, being on the road, um, struggling, hustling. I'd like to say a very big thanks to a friend of mine, my brother. His name is Pat Kunle. I want to say a very big thanks to him. I want to say a very big thanks to Azua.
Thank you. Well, I'm humbled. I'm humbled.
Bob this still here. Like to say thanks. My father died 19 years ago. But we called um, in excellent together. And when I was leaving, he gave me an envelope, and I was wondering what was inside the envelope. And when I got into the car, I opened the envelope. I was like, "What?" I can never forget. Um, there's a friend and brother of mine, Bjorn Odejai, more than a friend. Um, I'll say, God bless you. God bless you. There are million and one people I possibly would like to say thanks to. but unfortunately, time will not permit. As a friend and brother of mine, Wale, as well, too many people I'd like to say thanks to. Thank you, everyone. Blessings from the Most High.
Wow. Thank you so very much, Mr. Kunle Onime, for joining us this unforgettable evening for another Instagram Live interview. It's been wonderful, tapping from your fountain of knowledge, listening to how you changed the face of experiential marketing in this country, how you started it and how you changed it, and how you have also been able to sustain it. Likewise, your pioneering all reggae radio station. We are indeed grateful, that you made our time to be with us this evening. Of course, I wouldn't exit this platform without recognizing in a special way some of those who tuned in, who joined us, who waved at us, who had one or two things to say. Thanks so much for joining us this Friday night. Let's do it again.